Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you an example, a real life demonstration of how to make what's called a dummy round. And you can hear it, it rattles. So what this is a former live round. And what I have in this hand is a live round. What it takes is a bullet puller. This uses a momentum force to knock out the round by gently nudging the lead forward so that it can come out of the casing and empty it out without setting it off. So what I have is a collet, and it fits around the back of the casing here so that it holds the area where the primer is. And the reason why you do this and you nudge out a live round is so that you don't have the expansion of a real bullet casing that's been shot, if you want to fit this into a gun again, because most of the time these are fitted back into real guns, just they have to go in. When a bullet goes out, the brass expands, and it has to be, in order for it to cycle or be put into a cylinder or a revolver, it needs to be shrunken down and squished down to be able to fit into, in this case, a 38 special. So in this little hammer, it's not to set it off this way, is to nudge it forward by force. And I'm going to smack this on the ground right here. Oh, can you hear it? You hear that clink clink? That clink just told me that the bullet has come dislodged. Inside this little container here is, I'm gonna dump it out, gunpowder, which I can now discard, and a perfectly intact projectile. So that an accident does not happen on set while I'm off set, working at home in the comforts of my home, I'm going to use a real 38 special revolver. You can see it is unloaded, and I'm going to load only the cylinder with this empty shell with a real primer. And the reason why we pop this primer, so that this primer does not push the lead round into the barrel. So I'm going to shoot that. So as you can tell, it just made a pop sound, and the primer has been shot, and you'll see that there is a dimple. That dimple needs to stay there. Furthermore, I'm going to take a .177 caliber BB and drop it in there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 BBs in there, and I'm going to marry the original projectile back with the casing. And then I'm going to take my same hammer here and tap it. I don't know if you can see this or not. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for the line to line up back where the original seat was, the seat level, the height. If I were to have a bullet press, I could put this back together and it go the same distance back in its casing every time. I'm just doing this to show you how I would hand load that. So now I have a rattling round that you can audibly hear and audibly check that it's not live, and a dimple in the primer. Anytime it's put in a gun, even if it's a prop gun, it won't go off. And it will be audibly and visually able to check that it's not loaded. That is how you make a safe round, and that it should be, I know it's not, but it should be the standard of what's on movie sets today. Thank you for watching. Spread the word.